just feel like spilling so much tea right now.
And yeah, tampoco no voy a aguantar pinche mamadas. Because ya no aguanto este trabajo al chile.
I literally cannot find the box for my ring lights, so I have to connect my lamp and put it sideways because I need light. I'm literally in the process of uploading 2 videos. I already uploaded 1 and then I'm gonna upload 2, but one of them is not gonna be public until tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Notif. Welcome back to another video. This is gonna be a different video. Okay, like I'm gonna be doing 2 videos. One is right now, this video that you're about to watch is like puro chisme, like a lot of tea that I'm gonna be spilling, and then the other one, basically me right now getting ready for a paranormal video. So first, before I do my makeup, I'm gonna paint my nails because I have been needing to paint my nails, and we're just gonna get straight into it, you know? So we're gonna be talking a lot about chisme with work, okay? I'm gonna get into as much as I can because this is like really crazy shit. Actually, I shouldn't even be doing my nails right now because they're gonna take long to dry. So I know that you know where I work, well, what company I work for right now. I might not last there any more longer. I feel like I'm literally Trish from Austin and Ally. I'm just trabajo tras trabajo. Like I'm literally scoping through all these jobs ever since I quit one of my jobs at Cricket. Speaking of Cricket, I'm actually might start working with them again, but with another dealer. Like same company, different dealer, so like different things of working. Because ya no aguanto este trabajo al chile. Honestly, this has been like so much disrespect. I'm not the kind of person que me va a aguantar años y años con un trabajo que no vale verga. I'm not gonna be dealing with that shit. Like if I don't like that job, like I'm gonna dip. Because like why am I gonna let someone treat me like shit? Like they don't even know me. So the job is pretty easy. I just hate that we don't get breaks. Just kind of fucked up. Isn't that like illegal? If y'all have ever worked at like it's crazy how they say that we don't get breaks, because I saw something online and it's because that since it's like an ongoing like store that's never closed. I'm like, I know, but there's other stores that are like that too, you know? My hair looks really bad. I already thought that was a red flag. That was one thing, and I kind of like overlooked everything because I was like, the more that I get like other jobs, like I get less and less afraid to like deal with shit. I just get like my patience though is so fucking low that I'm not gonna be, you know, tolerating this shit. So the manager is such a and yes, I don't care. Like I know people are gonna see this, and you know the fucked up part is that everybody already knows how she is, but nobody has ever complained, you know? When in most jobs, like they will try to get a bitch like that fired. Basically, in this job, like if you fuck up, like I get it, we're adults, but this is a job that, you know, there's people that have never worked in these situations or whatever, and to be honest, it's kind of stupid. Like they don't care about you. Okay. Now before I do get into the other, what I forgot to mention is that, you know, we're literally just cashiers. Technically we're just store associates, right? We're not a fucking cop, we're not security, and they wanted us to go and chase out the people who would steal. You know, in reality, all we have to do is call the cops, because what are we gonna do? We don't have anything to defend ourselves. We can't even carry a weapon in our bag just in case to defend ourselves. So what the fuck am I gonna do? Why the fuck would I risk my life for a shitty ass job like that? And the first time I did do it on my own, because I was thinking with flight or fight kind of thing, you know, it was a situation that the guy paid me in fake money and I decided to go chase him out, and I shouldn't have done that. And then I stopped doing that and they would get mad at me. I don't know what y'all think in this situation, but common sense. I have nothing to defend myself. I'm a fucking girl, and why would I go chase a fucking guy that's stealing? You know, they were getting mad at me because I didn't go chase him. And even in the trainings, there was something about to not do anything like go up to the person that's stealing because we don't know if they have a weapon. You know, just shit like that. I'm not gonna risk my fucking life for a company I give no fucks about. Just this whole the environment triggered the fuck out of me. I was so pissed to go to work every day. It got to the point where I wasn't even happy plus dealing with the fucking perverts. Nah. So it just got to the point where I just stopped giving a fuck and I stopped going, because I don't think jobs that don't respect, I think jobs that don't respect you do not deserve a 2 weeks. And fuck that. I'm so happy where I'm at right now. I'm in a way more better situation, and I'm just gonna be glad. I just wanted to put that there. And I know every job is like that. Okay, so the other, like a while back, there was a guy who paid me in fake money. He paid me with a fake $1 bill and a fake $5 bill. And he knew, because as soon as he gave me the money, he was already out the door. And I was about to give him his change. And I was like, you know what, whatever. So my dumb ass was thinking with like because how I used to be a security, I'm thinking like that now. And I literally chased him out the parking lot, which is so stupid of me, because one, I don't know who this motherfucker is, and two, am I really gonna risk my life for a fucking $6, bitch? Like, now I'm not like that anymore, obviously, but I just started to think like that, because I mean, it was either ignore or whatever. But that happened, and now I'm just kind of like, whatever. I will still report like if something's weird or whatever. But that was one thing. And like the manager, like she's also very like racist, because if she's very racist, she's very rude. She doesn't know how to talk to people like respect. So like, let's say if I tell her that I'm gonna do something, she'll be like, ¿y qué? Or like, and like in a sarcastic, always in Spanish. And that's the fucked up thing, is that yes, she does talk a little bit of English, but all she talks is fucking Spanish, and almost everybody in the kitchen too. And I'm like, bro, y'all need to have like bilingual people, because they're complaining that they were talking shit about someone like that. And I'm like, bro, y'all don't even talk English too. That's all y'all took. Whatever. I'm just going all over. Like, it's just that I'm so fed up with this bitch. Like, for real. Like, if I ask her for help, like, she'll be like,
¿Qué? What? Okay, ¿qué? Pues está bueno.
the fuck? Who do you think I am, you fucking bitch? So I already had let like a lot of my family members know, a lot of my friends, like everybody who goes in that store and knows this bitch, they know how she is. And I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not saying no fucking name, so she cannot be saying shit. You know, this could be a whole different scenario. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not saying names. I'm not literally saying anything. I remember one time I got in trouble in middle school because I was talking shit about my coach, but I never said a fucking name. You know, she got butthurt and tried to have a meeting with me. She's like, I can get you kicked out and I don't know what. I can report you for bullying. And I'm like, bitch, I did not say no fucking name. And it's funny because it actually was my so-called friends that like told the coach, just because they wanted to suck her ass and so they can start in the game. And it's funny. It's real funny because these people ended up in really fucked up situations in life. It's crazy how it'd be like your own fucking friends. Like, actually, I'm remembering that. Like, now I remember, like, there's this bitch that was talking to me, like, recently, like, catching up with me. And, like, we were being cool. And, like, I know we were in middle school, but, like, low-key, that was fucked up for them to do because we were, like, this. Not, like, super, super close with all of them, but there were some that I was friends with, like, really good friends. And they fucking outed me to the fucking coach. So you think about it, like, you can't trust no fucking bitch. But this is the thing. With this whole thing at work, like, she treats the customers like shit, like, the vendors like shit. She treats us like shit, and nobody does anything about it. So people that know me, I'm not gonna say who, I'm gonna say like a family member, shout out to them because they did a report on her anonymously, did a report on her because they have seen and they have heard a lot of bad things about this manager at this store that I work at. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm gonna be like, I know that they said that they were gonna do some kind of like report, I don't know what. So we're gonna have to follow up on that and see, because it was done on Friday and I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Like, even me just talking about it is kind of like, I was getting really fed up and I ranted to someone and they supposedly are gonna do a report. But the thing is, I feel like they're not gonna do shit because this bitch has been working for a long time there. And like, I'm pretty sure everybody already knows how she is. It's so funny though, like whenever like people come to check the store, like she acts like such a different person. And I noticed that she's more of a bitch in the morning, maybe because she's like so hungry or hangry, I don't know what. But that doesn't give her the excuse to treat people like shit. Like, that doesn't give you the right to be treating people like shit, because you don't know what other people are going through. Maybe you're having a bad day, that's fine, but you cannot be that kind of person that if you have a bad day, don't be putting it on other people because it affects those people. Like, whenever she talks to me really, really bad, it's so hard for me to be in such a good mood with the customers because she's talking to me so bad. It feels really bad when someone treats you like that. And the fact that she doesn't even know who I am, and I was telling people, like, you know, it's gonna get to a point where somebody's not gonna wanna handle this shit. Like, somebody's not gonna wanna be aguantando a ella, and the way she treats people, like. And I hate how she would literally like treat us like shit, and then she'll talk to us like nothing happened. Like, you literally made me want to fucking cry. And I don't say nothing to her because, one, like, I don't want to burst. And yeah, I'm grateful because the hours that I have are pretty good. I hate waking up, but I'm done by 1 or 2 p.m. and I have the whole day to myself. And I usually have weekends off, but at the same time, like, it's not worth it. Like, honestly, it's not worth it. Like, I barely started in fucking May. And we're not with that fucking slave mentality. Bruh, I literally hear shit outside and I get scared. We're not out here with that slave mentality. Like, if I'm getting treated like shit, don't be surprised if you get fucking bit in the ass, because I'm just gonna do my eyebrows really quick because, like, I cannot. So yeah, there's been a lot of times I don't even know where to begin. And she also did lie to me that she was gonna pay me more than what she said. You know, all of this is just temporary. I don't even know what the fuck, like, I'm really gonna be doing. I just need to make money right now. I'm the kind of person, like, if you treat me like shit, like, a lot of the jobs that I've had, I never really gave my 2 weeks. If I feel like you don't deserve my 2 weeks, like, bro, what's to say that y'all are not gonna do the same shit to me, bro? I don't trust her when she's quiet. I don't want her in the room because she's not gonna let me do shit, so I just have her out. But you see, like, the difference in my hair? Like, that's how much growth has happened. Like, basically, like, 2.5 inches of hair growth. And I need to cut it, or maybe just, like, because I'm, like, stuck in between either cutting it short or cutting it in layers, because I really, like, don't like my long hair, but it's even because I've always had it straight. So yeah, that's pretty much, like, what I wanted to get into. Is just, like, I'm already just fed up with the job. I have an interview tomorrow. Bruh, literally, it's gotten to a point since last year I've been getting, like, 3 jobs in a year, and that's so bad. But it's just I'm just gonna not put that up. I'm not really putting all the jobs in my resume. I'm just putting the jobs that actually did last, like, a while. And I know that's low-key bad, but it is what it is. And I just really, like, want something stable. Like, I know every job is gonna have their thing, but I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna deal with it. Like, I'm not gonna. Bleach is my best friend right now. Like, honestly, my best friend. Bleach is my best friend. Imagine you just see a shadow right here. So I already put primer, but I'm gonna put a little bit more primer. I, like, low-key want to finish it so I can have a reason to go buy some makeup. So I tried these new Takis. I don't know how new they are. To me, they're pretty new. So I tried them and they're, like, pretty mid. I could have gotten something else. I could have just gotten hot fans. Yeah, that's pretty much, like, basically, I'm in a very, like, I have a very disrespectful manager. Comment down if y'all have ever had an issue with workers. Also, don't even get me started on the fucking bum-ass kids that she gets. These kids think that they're so entitled. Literally, they're out here telling me what the fuck to do, like they fucking know what the fuck they're doing. Like, what? Who are you? I hate that shit, bro. Like, if you're not the fucking manager, I don't care how many years you've been working there. If you're not the fucking manager, you're not the fucking manager for a fucking reason. Like, don't go and tell me, like, what the fuck to do, bitch. These kids, like, have about the same amount of time as me, if not, like, a month or 2 more. And they're out here thinking they can tell me what the fuck to do. Like, bitch, who are you? I hate that shit. I have gone to the conclusion that my fucking dog is spoiled and she doesn't know how to understand a lot of things. She knows, like, 2 tricks already, but she doesn't understand when to fucking stop. and it's getting kind of annoying. Sorry, I'm just being like random as fuck. Like, she even started biting my fucking feet, like really bad. Like, she'll randomly just sit down and she'll snap at my fucking toes. And sorry, I feel like I'm getting off topic, but I really want to stay on the topic of like shitty jobs. Okay, so there's one time, like, I know he's probably gonna see it because he does see my shit. There are a lot of people, whenever I work with people, I don't know why, somehow it just comes out of my mouth that I just tell them that I do YouTube. I wouldn't really say it as much. I would just say it to people that I would just randomly talk to. There's this guy that I used to work with, and like, he was so fucking
Weird and
disgusting. So this guy, like, there's a lot of situations where I should have done like an actual HR report with a lot of people. Sadly, like, some of these people, first of all, whenever you get a job, like, you need to really understand that nobody's your friend. You know, you gotta use them the way they use you. So this guy, I never really considered him my friend, but I thought he was like, he's just like a fat, like, nerd kid. I don't want to say fat, okay? Like, I'm just saying, like just those nerdy Mexicans, you know? A big nerdy Mexican. And he was cool. He seemed like he had like respect, or so we thought. And then, like, out of nowhere, this was on a Halloween. No, this was actually right before Halloween. This guy, literally, I was just at this job. It was always so slow. It was always so slow. So I would just pace. Sometimes I would pace back and forth because, what do I look weird? Because, well, there was nothing to do and I don't like to be still. Like, I would sometimes just sit down and chill, but I can't. Like, I needed to move and like pace around because I don't like being still. So I was like pacing in front of the door. The door and the windows were like all open, so I was just like looking outside, walking, facing towards the door, looking outside, right? And I had my back towards him because I was just looking outside, you know? And then I don't know where he says this in Spanish. He was like,
Yo, Nat, you do have a big ass.
I was like, and this was around the time that I was like single, because me and my boyfriend were on a big ass break. This was like our longest break. So I guess when he heard that, he kind of just assumed I was gonna be, I've had people tell me that they just assume that I'm easy. I don't know why I give off that vibe that I'm easy. If I told y'all my body count, y'all would think I go to church. Like, there are people that are younger than me and have a way more bigger body count. Like, I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker thought. He said that and I was like, what the fuck? So, like, I should have said something there. But I'm that kind of person that, like, I'm always trying to be cool with everyone, that I don't want to make my working... I know a lot of people say this is like this is literally the fucking excuse that everybody says, and we shouldn't even be like that. We shouldn't even think like that. We shouldn't even say that. We just need to say something, you know, like, make them feel uncomfortable like the way they made us feel uncomfortable. And yeah, this guy like randomly has texted me like on and off throughout these years, and I you know, obviously I'm not gonna fucking reply. I'm in a fucking relationship. Why the fuck would I have anything to do with anybody? Like, time passes and then Halloween comes, and I was gonna work on Halloween. Somehow I always work on the fucking holidays, and I'm not gonna complain because I don't really have shit to do either way. Like, now it's like low-key different because I do wanna spend Halloween or holidays with my family. It just really just depends like on the job that I'm at, and I know damn well if I stay in this job I'm gonna for sure work the holidays. And I'm just trying to outweigh all the cons, so that way I don't stay in this job and hopefully I do get the other job. So let me just continue with the story. So this guy, on Halloween I was gonna work with him and another guy. The other guy has always been really cool. Like, I never had an issue with that guy. I've always been cool with both of them. But then this guy acts so fucking weird. So I told them that I wanted to go, because sometimes we would leave to go do something that we needed really quick, like go market or go buy something from the store really quick, because, you know, obviously, whatever. And I told them that I wanted to dress up, but like just with like those Halloween onesies. And I told them that I was gonna go check if they still had. And I went and I got like this unicorn onesie. I'm gonna try to see if I have a picture, but obviously like if you wear a onesie it's gonna show your figure, and I'm like, I'm not at the end I knew that it was gonna show, and I didn't really care because I'm like, bro, like it's a fucking onesie, like I'm not fucking showing my ass. Yeah, my figure's gonna show, but like I'm not being all whore and being all naked, you know? Like I wasn't giving off that vibe, nor did I want to. I dressed up in the unicorn onesie, and this fucking weirdo tells the other guy that I've always been cool with. He's like, yo, that's a unicorn with a big ass. But in Spanish, he's like, ese es un unicornio con un culote. Or something like that. And I didn't know about this. I didn't know about this until later on. But let's just say, I'm bringing it up because it's just gonna be so weird like when I say the rest. So I didn't know about that. But throughout the shift, I was seeing this guy writing something down. And I was like, oh, because I knew that he would do homework sometimes. I'm thinking about the weirdo. The weirdo would always do homework at work. So I was like, oh, are you doing homework? And he was saying, yeah, we close, right? That we close and we leave for the day. And he sends me a text. He's like, this is the thing that I was working on at work. And I wanted to send it to you because it was meant for you. I was just too scared to show you. I don't know. Well, like he was just basically saying that whatever he was writing was for me, and like he just didn't want to tell me at work because he felt embarrassed. And like I honestly did not pay attention to what he sent me. Like I knew that it was weird, but I didn't pay attention until I showed my coworkers, and they all started laughing. And I was like, what? Like I started to realize that in this poem he was describing a lot of my features that nobody, like a fucking tattoo that I have on my ankle, about my cheeks, about how he wanted to kiss me. I don't know, it was just so weird. It was like so many weird things. I don't remember because I deleted all these messages because it was just so fucking creepy. I didn't want to look back. Low-key, like I feel like I should have kept these messages so I can fucking share it with y'all. But this was just so fucking weird, and it made me feel uncomfortable to the point where I literally had to let my manager know. So she was kind of like concerned about this situation, like, and so we had a meeting. We had a meeting. He started like saying, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed, like this is so embarrassing. Like he started crying, and he was like, oh my god, get pena, like, and like going on a whole trip, right? And I was like, dude, like it's not even that serious, but like just take it serious. Like it's not that serious, just stop doing your shit. And I was just all quiet. And then the manager was just like, you just cannot be saying these kinds of things, because you also said it. Like he also apparently started talking about sexual shit to another employee that was there, but I don't know what really happened with that situation. So he would just act so innocent, and then when he was alone with a girl or something, he would start to say his weird shit. Like he's the kind of guy that will probably like drug you and fucking rape you or something. And then the worst part of this all was that like after this meeting, we literally closed together. We ended up having to close together, and I was kind of pissed because like these girls know this fucking situation is not like, you know, like everybody that was working, like they knew that this was a weird ass situation. Like somebody could have just covered for a few more hours or whatever, but whatever. So that happened. To be honest, I even think like as a fucking manager, common sense, you shouldn't even put that person with the other person. Like if a situation like that happens, common sense, you're not gonna have these two people work after this incident, at least not for a little while. But it happened, and then everybody just kind of started making a joke out of it, like, oh, like la culona aquí está or whatever, like joking around. And I'm like, bro, that's not even something to joke around, because if it would have been like something that happened to them, like they're not gonna want people making fun of them. And I feel like after that incident, like I just slowly became a joke to everybody, and like nobody really took me serious. And other things too, like it was just so weird. Like it was just such a weird time in my life. I don't know, guys, it was just such a weird, like, there have been other instances that kind of made me question shit. And that's one of the things is like, one, that is harassment. I am kind of mad at myself that I didn't report to HR, because I feel like if I would have reported to HR, like, please excuse the background noise, I am washing. The thing is, I know that a lot of us don't like to make a complaint about anything in general. Nobody wants to be the snitch, nobody wants to be this and this and that. But at the end of the day, if nobody's taking you serious, or like you feel uncomfortable, doesn't matter the situation, you always have to do a complaint. Like, even if people see you as like, oh, she'll snitch on you, like, don't tell her anything. Okay, fine. I really don't care. Rather just keep to myself, joke here and there, but never ever like befriend anybody, because at the end of the day, nobody cares. Shit wouldn't have been as joke as it was. Like, people wouldn't really have joked about it the way that they did, or maybe they still would have, because in a way where we all kind of like did fuck up is that we became like friends, which is fine. But at the same time, like, I already learned my lesson way too many times. Like, I was taught this lesson so many times. I'm not gonna do that again. Like, I'll be friendly here and there, but I'm not gonna be friends with anybody, because it's the same fucking cycle all over again, where we open up and then things go take a turn for the worse because they turn their back, or they were just never the friends, because it's gonna get to a situation where they're gonna have to look out for themselves or for you. So who do you think they're gonna pick? It is possible that there will be people that do fuck with you so much that they will take your back no matter what, but in those situations it's a very big risk that you need to take. So y'all need to be just mindful and don't be like me.
My hair's so fucking knotted already and I just brushed it.
Just don't be like me, and just don't open up too soon, because I did have a situation with that specific job that I opened up to all these people about this guy that I used to be friends with, and turns out that they were all his friend. One of them was even fucking around with him, and I opened up to this whole store about this man, and turns out they already knew him and they all fucked with him. Yeah, this is just like a video of me talking cheeseman, talking shit. I really don't give a fuck. The same fucking shit. Also was kind of low-key confused, because this person that used to be in my life started harding all my shit like if we're friends, and we're not. We used to be best buddies, but now we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Okay. No, but for real, like, honestly, like, we used to be like hella tight. We used to be like friends. We used to be very, very close. We used to have sleepovers. She was like probably like the only person that I really had sleepovers with. And like, now it's like I don't even exist. But then I post something that's like random or something, and then they're hearting my shit, and I'm like kind of butthurt, because I'm like, how can you heart my shit and not talk to me like if we were never best friends? But I guess people have their own reasons, so I'm not gonna be like questioning. I always bring this shit up because I'm not gonna get over it. Like, it was a friendship of like almost a decade, and that's fucking sad. That's honestly really fucking sad, and it does keep me up at night sometimes. So I kind of just feel like spilling so much tea right now, and I feel like I'm just talking about random things, and I'm just exposing shit. I don't know if I should keep on doing this. I don't know if I should continue this thing that I'm doing right now. I'm kind of like in a salty mood because of some stuff that's been happening, but at the same time I'm just like, whatever. Like, I need to buy like a hair straightener, and like I need to cut my hair because I'm tired of this hair. It's like so boring. It's just straight and that's it. My hands look like boy hands. Also, there's a lot of family members that want to know where I live, but I low-key don't want them to know. I'm pretty sure that they already know, but like, this is one thing for family members that if I don't talk to you, this is for you. I know like there is some family members I don't talk to every day, but like I bumped into them the other day and they want to know where I live. Look, I don't want y'all to come to my house. Like, I don't want you to come. Like, there's a reason why I moved out, is because I lived with my parents And I would get mad, like annoyed that they would have people come over that I don't fuck with, because it like I don't fuck with them for a reason, you know. But then I was like, you know, it's not my house, so I can't really say who the fuck comes over. That's why I moved out. One of the reasons, because I want to be able to have a say in who comes to my house and who doesn't. And also because I need my privacy. Obviously, like, I'm getting older and I needed to move out either way because of other things. But one of the main things was because of that. Like, I don't want nobody to be coming to my house. Like, and I know that it's gonna be like that. I know that it's gonna be like that for a while. I know it's gonna be like that. That's why I'm not really too bugging right now. But I know that there's people bugging to want to know where I live. No, like, I don't want you here. And it's gonna be to the point, like, if you come to my house, like, I'm talking about family members that I don't fuck with. If you come to my house and I never told you where I live, I'm not gonna open the door. I'll call the cops. I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the fucking cops on you, because I don't want nobody in my house. If I don't talk to you every day, if you don't fuck with me like that, I'm calling the cops. Sorry, it's just like there's a lot of family shit. Like always, I always feel like I bring them up, but like that's just the way it is. So now we're gonna hop off of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy me going on a rant. I'm sorry, I'm just feeling like super salty. Maybe because I haven't had Chipotle. I've been wanting Chipotle. This is so random, but I really want Chipotle. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys have any crazy job experiences, please send them to me or comment down below. I know there's a lot of fucking jobs that don't give a fuck, and like, just don't let it get to you, because every job is replaceable. Yeah, there's always something better, and it's kind of fucked up sometimes, like that we have to go through fucked up situations to realize how fucked up jobs can be. And it's crazy because sometimes we don't, like, some people I know they cannot afford to like just quit, and I know sometimes it is hard to find another job. So just be patient. There's something better waiting for you. If you are in a shitty situation, just know that something better is waiting for you, and just don't give up.